and we are back with episode 9. I think we're on 9.
I think so.
I keep losing track, but anyway, welcome back to our 2 listeners and our friends and family.
2 listeners.
I think our 2 listeners need a names. We should give
just
them
make
names.
I mean, no. To be fair, no, we're doing all right. I think we're getting
Sorry.
subscribers. We're doing all right. Thank you very much. Grateful for everybody that joins us on this mad ship that we're on. But
sometimes thinking shit that we're on.
It's all good, isn't it? It's all good. I feel like we provide a service of entertainment to some people.
We do something, mate.
And so
I like rewatching it, and it makes me laugh. So.
Exactly. If it makes
is that just you laughing at me and Claire?
Yeah, probably.
No, it's laughing at myself.
Okay.
Not you two, myself.
I find it a struggle to sit and listen to myself or watch myself. I'm a bit like, I sit there going, oh, what a twat. But then I think to myself, well, that's fine because I am a twat. So I'm good with that. I've accepted that a long, long time ago. That I'm good. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of TikToks as well lately, which again is very out of my comfort zone, talking to absolutely nobody in a room as if somebody's listening to me. Like, it's just weird. And there's a little doggy.
Sorry. Mao has just decided he's going to bark at nothing. Can you hear him?
I can hear him, but it's fine. I miss his little bark.
Jimmy's going to shut him up.
Nah, he'll be all right. He'll get bored in a minute. Oh, it's just a nice little background noise, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's lovely.
But anyway, we're back. It's a new month. We have a lot to discuss, and we have a guest, as everyone's hopefully waiting for, which is our lovely, delightful British icon of writing, Clare Ashton, will be joining us.
The Ashton.
The Ashton is in the building. Well, not our building, but she's in the studio later. But before we get there, we've got the usual. What have you been doing when you should have been writing, Ali?
I'm going to pause you. I'm going to go shut my dog up.
You're going to shut the dog up? All right. I'll skip to Leah. Leah, what have you been doing when you should have been reading?
Well, it's half term this week, so I've spent pretty much most of it with the spawn. But I did go away for the night. Went to York with my friend.
Nice.
So we did that. We went and spent an awful lot of money in York on Christmas presents.
Well,
it was lovely. It's just nice, just being me, not worrying about anybody else or what anybody else wants to do. We went to London last year. Drinking a lot of cocktails. Oh my God, we went to this most amazing steakhouse called Tomahawks. It was delicious. It was like a full platter. And I looked at it and went, there's not a lot on there, is there, to share between us? And by the end of it, we were like, oh my God. The steak was just, there's so many different versions. You've got like rump, sirloin, everything going on there. But yeah, so we've decided to do that like a yearly thing now. So we went to London last year and York this year.
Well, I mean,
so that's what I was doing.
York is 100%. It's on. I've been to York once, but it was literally
so beautiful.
It was literally to go there for the evening to meet a bunch of lesbians I used to chat to online. And it was like, if I recall, it was. It was almost like it was in a school hut or something. Do you know what I mean? And like there was some sort of disco going on, and nobody danced, and then we all left. And then I don't even remember. I don't even remember where I stayed that night. Do you know what I mean? Like I know that I must have stayed over. But I don't remember where. I don't remember if it was a hotel or a friend's or what. Do you know what I mean? But it's like completely gone from my memory. But I know I've been to York to do that, but I never saw anything of York. So
we need to go. We need to have a meet.
I definitely
grab Charlie.
We're going in October, aren't we?
What?
We're going in October, next October, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but that's next year.
Oh, just saying.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we are, aren't we? I've got that booking. I forgot that. Oh yeah.
But I just think there's loads of places. Yeah, I might just get in the car one day and just drive up.
Oh, I love it.
I came to it last year, and then the car broke down, so I was like,
my friend though was doing the map in the evening because we did a little event in the evening, and she's shit at reading the map. And I forgot how shit she is when we went to London. And we must have walked around York, I'm not even kidding, at least 5 times, just doing this circuit. Man, she kept going, right, so we're like 8 minutes away. Okay, fine. And she was like, now we're 16 minutes away, and I don't understand why we're 16. I was like, and I thought, no, I'll let her do it. She's in charge. She wants to do this bit. And by the end, my feet were killing. We had to be somewhere by 8 o'clock. And I just got my phone out and I was like, right, what's the pub called that we need to go to? So I looked at it and we'd walked all the way down this hill. And we needed to be all the way back up the hill and then left and then a right. And the pub was there. But we had literally gone through the shambles around the other side.
That's where I'm going to go.
Round by York Minster, back round this. We'd done like a full circle. All I kept saying was, there's that bin we put our rubbish in at lunchtime. There's that bin again we put our rubbish in at lunchtime.
I would have had to write arse in the end.
I love her to bits, but I was like, yes, let's just
when I went to York, did you guys watch Lip Service?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So you know the main character, the young Scottish girl. I saw her in York.
Oh really?
And I can honestly say I was not very cool about it.
Was she a little bit
because she walked past me and it just kind of hit my brain that I knew who she was. So I kind of went like this and Andrew was like, that was really, really uncool, Ali. I was like,
do you know what though, right? Like, I mean, now she's quite a popular actress.
Yeah.
But back then she was kind of a nobody, really. Like it literally was. If you didn't watch Lip Service, you probably wouldn't have known who she was.
Yeah.
But now Laura Fraser is a household name. So yeah, I think back then she would have been like, she recognised me. She would have been quite excited about it, probably.
I can't even remember when it was. It was a couple of years ago, I think, that I saw her. Yeah. I got all a bit starstruck. It was a bit
maybe if it was a couple of years ago, then she probably thought, what a twat. No.
Probably, absolutely. I would have done if I'd seen my reaction.
No, I think people always love it. I think they do. And it's different if you're being creepy or you might encroaching on their space. But I think if you've just gone like, like, oh my God, I've recognized someone. I think everyone gets a little
That's what it was. That was all it was.
I think it's, it's quite
fangirly, that was all.
Yeah, we all love a bit of fangirling. It's good. So, Ali, what have you been doing when you should be writing?
Oh, right. What have I been doing? What have I been doing, Claire? I don't know. I've been trying to just organise myself because I'm one of these people that if I don't organise anything, I forget everything. I couldn't find the link to this today, even though you sent it to me. It's just every single month. We do it every single month. Anyway, so instead of writing, what I have been doing is updating the Wisdom of Bug for re-release. That's been one thing. I've not been really doing anything apart from working on sort of like social media stuff. It's all been work, just not a lot of writing, I suppose. Although I have started another book, so that's quite nice. What else have I been doing? Ange was off last week, so we had a week together. That was quite nice. And the weather's a bit pants, but what
it is like that here as well. Just wet.
all a bit naff. So we were doing a lot of, oh my God, just so much shit with numbers, so much maths, which I'm really, really bad at. Anything to do with numbers, I'm just so crap. So we were having to talk about tax and we were having to talk about finances, and I hate it so much, so much. But she taught me that I have to be an adult now, so I have to do this stuff.
Do we? Do we though?
Well, apparently so. That's me in my eyes.
And she's so good at being an adult. Like she's so just like calm, isn't she? When she's like,
she is, and she's so just together, and she just knows all shit. I'm just like the Tasmanian devil who doesn't know anything.
We're all sitting there like,
yeah. So yeah, I've had pretty much a week of talking about tax and finances, which is like kind of at my limit now of that sort of stuff.
It's a bit mind-numbing, I think, all that stuff, because
I just don't understand it. That's the problem. I don't understand any of it.
You don't understand any of it, and then at the end of it, you're like paying out loads of money, and you're just like, I don't understand why. Why am I giving people this money? Like,
so as well as talking about finances, I've been making Excel spreadsheets, which I loathe. But I've done it because I'm being an adult, a responsible adult now.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what I've been doing apart from writing.
I mean, to be honest, Ali, if I have paperwork to fill in or anything that's really important, I still ring my mum. I'm like, please come and help me. She is amazing. She's just she's been a manager. I don't know where I would be without her half the time. And she'll say to me, she's been sorting her will out lately and all this kind of thing. And she'll be like, well, I've sorted it all out. She's telling me, and I've kind of just shut down after I've sorted the will out.
Yeah, I know.
How much am I getting?
And then she'll be like, you don't really, not to be offensive, Leah, but you don't really understand what I'm telling you, do? I'm like, no, just tell me where I need to sign. What is it gonna? Am I gonna have an issue when it comes to that point? Just make it as easy as possible for me, and we'll be fine. It'll be all okay. But I can't. Yeah, I still anything, any document, my passport.
Oh, you and your passport.
That's my dishwasher.
I did wonder if that was my dishwasher. I was thinking I can put mine on, so I was like, why is that going off?
Just telling me it's opening itself up now, and hopefully it's unloading itself as well.
I'd be well happy if mine unloaded itself and loaded itself would be quite good. But
I have a Rog for that, so I'm all right.
I'm not allowed. I've been banned from loading the dishwasher. Apparently, apparently, I just do it really wrong. I'm not
well, I think when we were in Manchester, we discussed dishwasher techniques.
Quite possibly.
There is a wrong way and there is a right way. As a Virgo, I do understand this. But as somebody who lives by myself, I give no shit. So I just put it in and do what I like.
I think as long as it comes out clean, what's the difference?
I put mine on 3 times the other day just because I'd use so much. Well, no, to be fair, I've only got one of those little mini ones, the little kind of slimline ones. So it's perfect for me on a normal day. But if I've cooked something and I've used pots and pans and things like that, then it needs to be. You can't get it all in.
Oh, that's what I've been doing. I've been batch cooking. There you are.
There you go. I know she'd be doing something interesting.
Batch cooking. Maybe. There you go. I do. That's why I like winter. To be honest with you, I do like batch cooking.
Yeah. Same here. I've got a habit now with chicken. I just chuck chicken in a pan.
What was that thing you were making the other day? Did you put it on TikTok? Something about being warm and fed and never worrying about.
I refuse to die cold and hungry. That was it. I'd rather be in prison for non-payment of bills because at least I'll be fed and warm. I don't, I mean, that's how I look at it. I'm not going to die cold and hungry. But no, it was a concoction version of coq au vin.
Okay.
Basically, do you know what I mean? I just created something where I just thought I need to use these chicken legs. And I've got lots of rice and there's a bottle of wine. I'm just gonna
lob it all in.
And it was all right. I enjoyed it, and that's what I've been doing all week is just making things like that. So that's
the great thing about them, especially slow cooker kind of stuff. You can just chuck everything in and just do whatever.
The problem
we've gone pretty much vegetarian this month. Actually, I don't think we've got any meat this month.
I'm a chicken fiend at the moment, but the problem I find for me because I'm single and on my own. I batch cook and make enough for 6 portions. So by the time it's got the last 2 portions left, I'm like, I don't want to eat that now.
Can't you just freeze it? You've got a freezer. I can't remember what your freezer
I've got a freezer, but it's a bit knackered and it's a bit full up. So it's just eat it. And then so I end up eating things that I'm not really enjoying. And then that just puts me off eating that again for 6 months. So, but I'll get my head around it and start just cook less would be working.
Cook less and maybe a few different dishes.
Maybe. Maybe I'd just cook the rice separately and do it, 2 different batches. But anyway, that was pretty much my week, really. I've done sod all. And I've enjoyed it because my book went off to the editor. So I had a few days to just kind of do whatever I wanted to. So I thought I'm just going to plod about. I went to the cinema for the first time in ages because I haven't done that for a while. I've been paying for my membership to Cineworld. Not gone. So I figured I'd get a use of it in, and I went and saw Tron Ares. Now I don't remember Tron from the.
You don't remember? That was an amazing film. Oh my god! I watched
it when it was, originally out, but I don't remember what it was all about. I didn't remember any of the characters and things, so I kind of watched this blind as a new. It's all right, it's a lot of. There's a lot of action.
Neon.
And along, there's a lot of
lycra. There's a lot of lycra, isn't there?
I think was quite a lot of lycra still. Yeah, it was quite entertaining. It was all right. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll be entertained if you're into that kind of movie.
Oh, I really want to see it.
But I came away with this kind of weird feeling though that like I had a bit of a crush on Jared Leto, and I was a bit like, that's weird. Like, he's got a beard.
He's a beautiful boy.
He has been my man crush forever.
Yeah, and that's it. And then I mentioned it to you guys, and you were all like, yeah, Jared Leto. And
he's quite a feminine looking man, though. I think he's just a beautiful looking man. His eyes are quite feminine. I don't know what it is about him. Even with a beard.
I wonder if it's just the way, like, he's got quite a feminine energy. I think, like, he talks very slowly and kind of methodical, and there's just something there, isn't there? And I suppose the long hair kind of gives it a little bit of a feminine bounce as well. But yeah, there's so many lesbians like Jared Leto, and you're like, disgust.
Rightly so. I think he's just one of them. I just think he's just one of them blokes who is just a lovely looking man. I mean, as a lesbian, you can still appreciate somebody's looks, whatever gender they go by. Surely, right?
1 second, because when we were away at one of the book events, there were some very nice, good-looking barmen behind the bar.
According to you, let's just put that in there.
Something was mentioned, and I was like, "Oh, the good-looking barman." You all went,
"Yeah,
what?" Yeah. And I was like,
"We can recognise a good-looking person."
It came across like you couldn't. No, there's nobody good-looking there. I was like, I think there probably is. Out of all of them, there's one. I
don't believe that is the statement. Now you're going to win this argument.
The question should have been.
You've obviously just got that taste, Leah.
Yeah, I think Leah.
You weren't saying that when I was getting served at the bar before, you two.
Well, you would
have your boobs out, but just because
that would not have got me a drink, mate.
If you had said the best looking of the barman, we might have said, "Oh yeah, he might be the best looking of the set."
No, I kind of got the impression that you look at all men and go.
Well, no, you took that, and you ran with it in a very wrong direction, Leah, my friend.
Because clearly Jared Leto has proved you wrong.
Jared Leto's a whole different ball game. He's
like Henry Cavill. Beautiful man.
He's
I think he's just such a nice guy. I think that was what.
I think that's probably the vibe, isn't it? Jared and Henry. It's a vibe you get off them as well. Nice guys, decent, nice guys, and you just get that friendly.
Yeah, true. And speaking of film stars, did you know or did you hear Charlize Theron is apparently open to dating women?
I did. Rod was like, there you go.
I mean, I think you've got to shoot a shot.
Let's watch a film.
If you're a lesbian now, you've got to shoot your shot. Give it a go. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the worst that can happen? She'll just say, I don't know who you are, go away. And that's fine, because that's who I was before.
As well.
She's one of those women, like when she was younger, she's pretty much the same age as Claire and I, that I would look at and go, oh yeah, she's pretty, but no. But then as she's got older, again, her vibe has changed. I'm loving the fact that she's more an action movie. I think that's probably what it is, because the last probably 4 or 5 films she's been in have been very much action.
Did you ever see the thing where there was a reader who was calling for her to be in Lesbian Die Hard, where she played John McClane? I was like, yes, that should happen.
She said,
and she was like, where do I sign? Yeah. I was like, yes. Oh my God, she'd break every lesbian in the world if she did that.
I mean, that film would make a fortune. It would be like number one. That would be it.
I think, like, are we now in a world where these kind of films would now be made? I think we are. I think we're starting to get to that sort of realm where people are like, I don't care who they're going to be snogging because they're just hot anyway, and I don't care. I'll watch them snog anyone. Do you know what I mean? And you're just like, because what was that film? She did do a film. What was that film she did where she was like a hitman and there was a very Atomic. Atomic. I think it was just Atomic, but the scenes in that,
they were hot.
Yeah. Well, of course, because it was also what's the name of the other actress? She is so beautiful. I can't think what her name is. She's Oh.
But there's queer vibes in the old guard because I mean I think there should be a third one in that. If there's a third one in that, they have to make the
the two main characters, the two women, definitely.
Yeah. Well, there's no way characters are that old and ancient and never, explored.
Well, to be fair, in the second they queer baited so badly in that second film.
Yeah.
So they need to come through now on the third one and just make it fucking lesbian, and they
100%.
or bi or pan or whatever.
Yeah, because I think that's the thing. I think we're moving. I'm hoping that we're moving from just the queer baiting, and then oh no, we're not doing that. To actually, we're going to queer bait you because we are.
Unfortunately, like on like Netflix and stuff, they still do a lot of that. Or as soon as they make something sapphic, it can shut down the second.
Just gets a season. You're like, oh, it was just
and it's stupid because it turns out that like that series did really well, but there's some old white guy who doesn't like it, who's a billionaire, has said no, take that off, and they listen and they do it.
Yeah, it's like in Hacks. Hacks is very good at baiting.
Yeah,
I love that series.
Yeah,
it's never going to happen, but you still watch it. But then there are scenes where you're like, so close, just push, just do it.
I haven't watched this yet. It's on my list.
It's a funny series. I love it.
Really good.
The thing is, I'm one of those people that if there's like a couple of series, like a couple of seasons, I have to be really careful when I start watching it because I will binge.
Yeah.
So if I've got things to do, I can't start a program on.
I'm having to be careful like that because Shameless, the US version, I've never seen any of it, and there's a million seasons of it, and I've started watching it, so I have to be careful now because I will literally just sit there and binge watch every season. So I can't do that because I need to work. So I can get it. Yeah,
it's definitely my weakness.
That other actress is it Sophia Boutella?
Yes, Sophia Boutella.
Can we have a picture?
You can have a picture.
I mean, she could easily play Layla in my Layla and Camille books.
Oh yeah, she could. Let me find it. Oh, because she's in the Mummy. Yeah, because I watched that the other night. Yeah.
Which Mummy? There's millions of them.
No, the
one with Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the latest, the last one that was done.
Kind of like not that, but it's a similar story, isn't it? But it's a female that
comes back,
gets buried.
Yeah. But anyway, I've just noticed that we have a backstage guest. So shall we?
She's probably going to run in a minute.
Shall we bring her in before she can
Come on then. Come on, Ashton.
Oh, yes. Coming up right now to the stage is the wonderful Clare Ashton. Welcome.
Yay!
How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm feeling guilty about running away from you in Nottingham now.
You should do. You should feel very guilty.
There was a bit of a
when you were chasing around the stacks.
To be fair, we were in a bit of a manic state, and we had no clue what we were doing. We were just like, let's just have some fun. And Claire was like, not with me.
I kept on getting told off.
I think we were high on sugar, to be fair. It was kind of
too much coffee and sugar and alcohol from the night before.
Just chasing people and asking them who knows what. So I thought, I'm just going to run away.
You probably did the right thing, to be honest with you, Claire, because it wasn't very organised. I just kept on getting told off by people. So
yeah, and I think if we do that again, we need to get those little microphones that plug into the bottom of your phones, because my phone was picking up Leah, and Leah was at the other end of the bloody building.
It was a shit show completely.
So should have put some funny hill music towards it, to be fair.
That would have been funny.
Yeah,
that would have been funny. But yeah, so what have you been up to, Claire, when you should have been writing?
Everything.
Gallivanting. Wait, most of the time I see you're gallivanting in Wales, mostly.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of my time is kind of dominated by family. So, because I got two kids. I shouldn't know their names. And
in my house, it was Oi and you.
Yeah, what, two kids, 12 and 14, who won't watch this anyway, so they won't know, but they wouldn't forgive me. I'd forgotten. They still need lots of time and are fun to be with. So I spend a lot of family time with him. So summer's just been, they had about 7 weeks for school holiday this time. Yes. So that's where my time goes. Nice. And to be fair, I can in the summer.
Yeah.
Always an annual Cornwall trip, because they've never got bored of it. Like when they were little, they just thought it was amazing, the sea, the sand, just go on adventures, and they still love it. And now they're confident in the water and stuff. They go bodyboarding, and I try and keep up with them. Not anymore, because they're getting a bit big and they're a lot faster and stronger than I am at this point. But I try and keep up and go bodyboarding, and they generally, take the piss out of me.
I think that's the thing, isn't it? When you're a parent trying to do all these things, or even just an older person trying to do all these things, the kids just look at us like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, my son is always embarrassed by me. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. He'll just go, "Don't do that. Don't do that."
I can honestly say that I'm still quite embarrassed by my parents.
Yeah,
they're 65. They're 65 plus, because to be fair, they're a lot more outgoing than I am, and they're a lot more daring than I am. And sometimes you just think, Christ, just stop. But they don't. They don't care. Who they embarrass.
And my daughter is always just going, "Stop talking." Just stop talking. She's very kind of got that little bit of a moody teen coming on. She's finding her place in her gang and stuff. Whereas I'm just this person who kind of twirls around and chats to anybody and kind of really trips through life. And it's just like, "Oh my God, woman, just stop."
I kind of imagine for your kids, it's probably a bit like having Olivia Colman at home.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just like, "Oh God, she's going to say something in a minute. She's going to say something in a minute. We need to stop her."
There's a little bit of that. There are moments like that. And also, I will talk about anything. If they ask me any questions, there is no subject out of bounds. I think this, when you're a romance author, you get this trained into, you will talk about anything on any subject. You're pretty comfortable with it. So, if they ask any personal questions, I am there with the facts. It's age appropriate. My wife is like, "Oh my God, I'm just not ready for this kind of question." But I'm like, "Nope, I'm fine."
I think that's brilliant. I think that's absolutely what kids need. Absolutely, they need to be talked to. Absolutely. I think that's great.
Sometimes they don't want it, because I overheard my daughter, I don't know what they were talking about, but I overheard her saying, "Don't ask Mummy Tig. She will tell you everything about that." Sometimes they appreciate it, sometimes they don't.
Well, in years to come, they'll have memories of that, and they'll go, "Do you remember that time Mum said this? Remember that?"
Yeah, absolutely.
It will be fun. It will be fun. But so, Ali, what's your first question? Because Ali has been tasked with coming up with something fun.
Well, what I didn't want to do is ask you a question that you've probably been asked 10 million times every author interview you've ever done. So I'm going to ask you something completely different. Right? We
don't know what this question is,
so we're all going to always have wet socks or always have damp hair?
Do you know, I get thousands of would you rather questions from my 14-year-old, and they're always just like this kind of level.
Well, I'm pleased I've been able to dip into a 14-year-old's mindset.
It is always, would you like this unpleasant thing or this other unpleasant thing? It's never chocolate cake or pizza. It's just I would have to go with, I'm also very bad at deciding things. I will overthink this and change my mind a lot of time, because I will take it way too seriously.
That's all good. That's all good. We love those.
I'm going to rashly say damp socks and regret my decision.
Okay, awesome.
See, I would have gone with the damp hair, but only because my hair is short and I could manage that. Like, it would be fine. Wet socks would not be.
Wet socks would not be my thing. That's a sensory thing. I mean,
squelchy toes would be. I hate it when you've been caught out in the rain and your feet are wet and you're cold and it's like, oh no.
It's like when you're a kid and you've got wellies on, but the water goes into the wellies, and then you still got to walk because your parents are like, you'll be fine. But all you
I
have
would
is
say damp hair, not just because damp socks are gross, but because when my hair dries naturally, it just gets so massive and so frizzy. It's just a pain in the bum. And when it's damp, it actually just settles down, doesn't do anything. So just for that reason, I think I
feel like you've picked a question that actually made you come out of this quite well, rather than.
Can anybody come out with this word about whether you want damp socks or damp hair? Really?
Oh well, damp socks to move into a wild weary cow. I can't. Every time I see it, I just want to laugh.
Just call me cow. Why? No, call me wild. Don't call me cow. My son has started calling me wild weary cow. By the way, we were out shopping the other day, and all I could hear was weary cow. Weary cow. Yeah, I was like, shut up.
I mean, that's fabulous.
Well, that's what you are. You're a weary cow.
You've started something now.
Right. Is it my question?
It is, yeah.
Okay. So my question is, you've got to pick between Oxford or Wales.
For what?
You need to expand on this. Is this what, for living in or the rest of your life?
Which is your preference? Like if you, like Claire said, if you had to live anywhere, what's your favourite place out of the two, Oxford or Wales?
Bearing in mind she doesn't live in either. But
she did.
Well, I would love to move. Well, I would love to move back to either of them. If you give me lots of money, I'll maybe choose Oxford.
Oh.
Maybe.
She's going to think about that now.
Well, I always think of Wales as being countryside and beautiful. I don't ever think of cities in Wales. Do you know what I mean? Like, because every time I've gone to Wales, I've always gone to the countryside and beautiful parts. So I think if I was thinking of somewhere that I was going to be stuck and live in forever, I think I'd need a bit of a city.
Oxford has a lot of greenery as well. You can escape kind of into the parks and along the river and feel like you're in the countryside. So that's why I like it, because I am a countryside. I grew up in Wales, and that is kind of, I need that quiet. I like to see green. If I'm looking out the window, I do need it. But Oxford has that, but it's very expensive. But it seems that I am getting closer and closer back to Wales again. So maybe it would be Wales.
I mean, there are worse places you can live. My sister lives in Wales, and it is beautiful. It's just such a long way to drive to see her. She's like, get the train. I'm like, it'd be like 5 hours on a train. No, thanks. I'd rather be 5 hours in my car where I'm nice and warm and I can listen to my own music and not have to talk to people. But it is lovely. But I did like Oxford. Oxford is beautiful as well. And it's got
I've only been there once, and I got lost for most of it. So I saw hardly any of it because I just couldn't find anything.
Yeah, was you with Leah's friend with the map?
No, I wasn't. I was with my friends, and they put me in charge of a map, which was just error.
Even we know not to do that.
Exactly.
We don't do that. No. But anyway, I've got another would you rather. If your romantic life obviously was not what it is now, for all of us, would you rather be living in a love triangle with two people that you love, or would you rather be stuck in an only one bed situation with someone you don't particularly like, but you will at some point, obviously, because that's how books go?
Probably. Well, actually, I think the one bed thing, because I quite like a little bit of tension with somebody who is kind of a little bit sharp sometimes, and there's I've just a terrible addiction to kind of people having tension and banter, I think. But relationships are complicated, and two people, that's a lot to manage, isn't it?
That is.
I think I agree. I definitely would not. I wouldn't have the patience to deal with two people all the time, or the interest, to be fair. I'd be like, oh, well, you two just go and get it on together so I can have a bit of
fun. Yeah, that'd be the good thing about it. You could literally say that, like, I haven't got time today, go off, you two go off yourself.
Maybe. I don't know. What about you, Ali? What would you pick?
No, I'd go the one bed because I'm too jealous of a person. I couldn't share anybody.
Well. Yeah, there's that as well. Leah's wild and weary's got a something that's coming. Go on.
I feel like yet again this is going to be highlight of the month of my personality. Really, Ali pointed out. She was like, "There's a big insight into how you feel about things and things," because I would go for the love triangle.
I knew she was going to say that. I knew it. I should have made a bet.
But I mean, to be fair, I think you can still have a little bit of tension there because you might actually not be the one that's with the other one. I mean, so you might have the one in the middle that doesn't know between the two, and you're actually the either side.
Oh no, I wouldn't like that.
Oh, see, I like a lot of. I would fight. I would like try and prove my point.
Yeah, see, I am completely the opposite. I would be like, if you're not picking me, I don't want you. All right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not here to be picked by someone. Like if you've got to choose between me and somebody else, choose them. But I
suppose the point of a throuple is that you don't choose, is it? That you all
that's why I couldn't do it.
A love triangle. A love triangle to me is one person's in the middle and there's two people.
Yeah.
Here. That's a triangle, not a line. And they're trying to decide and.
Well, yeah, exactly. But, it depends on where you are in the triangle.
Because you're not interested in the other person. You just want the person that's in the middle.
Yeah, it depends on who you are in the triangle. Because if you are the person making the decisions, then you're the one with like that. Oh, I don't know. But if I'm the one that's being like I don't know about, I'd be like, nah, I'm off, mate. I'm off.
See, the three of you could write a book where it is a love triangle, but there's also one bed involved, and then.
How many tropes can we get in one book?
Putting it out there in a pencil skirt. Lovely.
Oh, here we go. Listen to her. We could all be one character and all write the different characters' versions of the same book.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, enough of that rubbish. Back to Ali with her fun questions.
You say it's fun, and they're not really that fun, to be honest. No, it's just right. So we're coming up to November the 5th soon. We're all British. Do we all celebrate Bonfire Night?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Claire, what do you do on Bonfire Night? I take it, do you go to a proper celebration, or do you have it in the back of your garden?
Last year we went to a big celebration, lots of fireworks. It's the first time I take the kids to a sort of big display. And I thought they'd want to do the same, but they want to go back to the garden and just have sparklers and a fire and marshmallows toasting on it. They want to do that this year, so that's actually.
You do the whole effigy thing as well, or just a bonfire?
No.
Just little don't be burning people, no.
Just a little person over a candle.
What about you, Leah? You're thinking too much into this. What you're describing is voodoo, my friend.
Honestly,
now that picture of voodoo doll.
We've brought the Ashton on for a bit of, bit of class.
I apologise.
Where is it going? I don't know.
Down the pan. Anyway.
So, the question before we all just talk about what we do on Bonfire Night is, Claire, would you rather have toffee apple or caramel apple? They are two different.
Toffee.
Yeah.
Clear one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I only ever just pick the outside off and then leave the apple.
Why does that not surprise me?
It just doesn't work.
I'm trying to set a good example to my kids. I have to munch these.
I would rather just have a bowl of toffee and an apple. I don't like it together. It doesn't. That texture of cracking and then soft and mushy. I'm just like,
but toffee apple is a lot softer than caramel apple, because caramel is it breaks your teeth when you try and get in that.
I don't think I've ever had a caramel apple.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought caramel was a little bit more chewy and gooey.
Here we go. This will be a fun
discussion
is for our listeners to listen
not
to.
letting go of the apple.
No, for me, caramel is it's just pure sugar, which is rock solid around your apple. And
I think I'm going to go to the supermarket later and get one of each, and I'm going to try that.
All right then.
Okay, I was going for the one that cracks, and I like that one.
Toffee would be for me. Toffee.
I think a toffee apple is the one that cracks.
Yeah.
Because I've only ever had a toffee apple.
Maybe it's different in France. Maybe they're.
No, they don't. They don't celebrate.
It's a British thing, isn't it?
Well, why not?
Try and remember your history, Leah. Honestly,
They don't care about Guy Fawkes.
He's trying to explain it because
Remember when you were a kid though? Did you ever do like Penny for the Guy?
Yeah.
Bloody loved that. Just to make a fortune.
When I was small, so my next door neighbours, they couldn't have kids of their own, so they kind of adopted me and my brother and sister as like their grandkids, and we were very close to them. And every year Walter would do a bonfire, and he'd make it far too large for the size of his garden, and then Mum would dress me, Graham and Lindsay all in shell suits, and then go and tell us to go and stand by the fire.
What?
Yeah. It's lucky I'm alive. That's one of my fondest memories.
Did she not like you?
I don't think she still does. No, it's back before it was a health hazard, I think.
So we would normally go to an event. There's quite a big one at the showground near us. But I was trying to explain this the other night to an American what it's about. Oh. And the more I explained it, the more I was a little bit like, oh, should we really be celebrating this nowadays? We're basically celebrating someone. Okay, he tried to blow up the house apartment. We get that. But it's the whole torture, disembowelment, everything else that went on there. And then we burn him. And I was like, all she sent back was, well, that sounds like a fun little celebration. But the more he explained it, the more I was going, actually, I don't like celebrating this anymore. It's, yeah. I don't know if I'm going this year now. I don't think
many people now actually celebrate it for the reason of celebrating burning Guy Fawkes.
I mean, it's a little bit sick and twisted, isn't it? That we're still celebrating it hundreds of years later. And
right.
We've got to find our fun time somewhere, Leah. The world's a bit shit at the minute.
I mean, it's like Halloween.
Sorry, Guy.
Halloween is all about celebrating the dead and witches and.
That's American.
That's a pagan thing. I get the pagan thing. It's celebrating the next seasons and everything, and I quite enjoy Halloween.
I don't really do anything. I just go and sit on the beach and watch the fireworks.
Well, my son this year decided he wanted to be a hybrid. Now, a hybrid involves having a werewolf mask, dragon wings, and a dragon tail.
Cool.
So we bought him all new stuff because his stuff from last year didn't fit. And then it got to the night and he looked out the window and he went, oh, it's a bit wet, isn't it? I don't think I want to go out. And I was like, it's an animatronic werewolf head and everything. But no, he was not. He was like, nah, I'm just going to put my pajamas on and stay in. I'm not bothered.
Did you go out instead to make use of the costume? Because you've got to get your money.
Yeah.
No, I got really annoyed with the village kids because I put a bowl out the front and it was well lit and every single one of them knocked on the door, which set the dog off. Oh. So I think I may have been messaging the group chat saying, I'm going to kill these kids. I kept opening the door going,
there was a lot of violence threatened that evening.
There was, Leah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's a big ass dog. She's very loud and noisy.
But to be fair, I just ate all the sweets because we didn't get any kids knocking. So
you went to the shop, didn't you?
I went to the shop because I thought I better have something just in case. Because I thought, you know what, my old neighbours have moved out, but I thought it'd be just my luck that they pop round because it's Halloween, because you know it's a safe place to come and get sweets, and I would normally have sweets for them. So I thought I better get some, and then none of them turned up, and I was like, I'll eat them.
We'll eat these now.
I'll have them. Me and Ange sat in a bowl of Haribo popcorn and watched 28 Years Later, and that was that. Because we live in the middle of nowhere. Nobody ever comes to our house. We literally live in the middle of nowhere, which is great.
Yeah.
So we just get all the sweets and stuff. So that was nice. Did you go trick-or-treating with the kids, Claire?
They're getting a little bit. Well, they were going to do like last year. Then my son put on this suit, which was like overall suit and a really huge mask. He wandered into the kitchen. I almost had a heart attack. He's huge now, and I thought, you can't go trick-or-treating in that. You will just be arrested. I had to tone it down a little bit, and they did go and have a little wander. But mainly now they like decorating the doorway and doing some horrible pictures and getting it ready for little trick-or-treaters coming around, because we're an area where it's quite a few families and things. So it's actually really lovely to get these tiny little kids in their costumes just like buzzing full of sugar, and you know, some very grateful parents like smiling in the background. It's actually works really well here. I think it's probably just the kind of group that live nearby, so it's actually a really lovely evening.
Do you watch horror movies?
Sorry?
Are you a horror movie family or not?
My wife is, and my son and daughter love it. I hate them because I like watching them at the time. It's tense, it's amazing. Then I will have nightmares and I'll think about it obsessively around every dark corner of the house and not sleep. So
I'm a big baby. I don't like it. It makes me cringe. I'm just like, I don't even watch. I can watch things like 911. Watch Your Emergency, and I know that first scene is going to be something grim that's going to happen to someone, and I'm like, I need to just go and make a cup of tea while this is doing that.
I don't mind grim. I don't mind blood. I don't mind gore. I just detest jump scares.
Yeah.
What I'm going to take you back to, it's like a childhood therapy session for me. Growing up, whenever you used to watch films with my mum, you have never ever met anybody who will jump at nothing like her. And I don't mean she jumped, I mean she would scream. Okay, so we're all sat there watching something very vaguely, it was family entertainment. Something would make her jump and she'd scream, making all of us almost have heart attacks. She did that so often that now we're all a bit traumatized and cannot watch anything that jump scares. So now I just have to avoid it all. It's like PTSD.
You've made me scared already. That I'm so scared I'm going to move on to Weary Cow's last question.
Oh yeah, I've got another question, haven't I? Okay, so this is going to be a question that you have been asked quite a lot lately, I'm sure. Will there be a book 4? Are we going to see the babies? And do we get to see how the grandmas are dealing with it all?
Yeah, there won't be a full length book 4 to the Oxford series, or probably not anyway. Just 3, and I had a kind of a nice storyline and arc over the whole 3 that kind of wrapped up in book 3 now. But I always did plan to kind of maybe have some short stories that filled in some missing things that kind of were off the page. With Charlotte and Olivia, because in book 3 with the mums, there's quite a lot going on. Originally on book 3, it was going to be like a family drama with points of view from Charlotte and Olivia, but it just got too huge and complicated. So I had to just make it into just the romance between the mums. There were little bits that I did kind of miss and wanted to see on the page, so I might put those in short stories at some point. But I'm trying to write a short story in November. That's my challenge for November. Get a flipping short story out about the Oxford. I'm moving on from just after discovering Nicola.
Good. That will make a lot of people very happy, I think.
I think a lot of people will be looking forward to that. Definitely. Definitely. So what are you now? Because obviously you've just published that. So what's your kind of, do you take a couple of weeks off? Do you just get straight into the next one?
Oh no, I'm completely burnt out and wiped out at the end of a book. It really, I'm absolutely shattered. I admire so much people just go, right, next one, and they write another one, or another series, and it's like, oh my god, no, I'm tired. I had to take kind of summer off with covering the kids anyway, so I kind of noted down a few ideas, but I found that the Oxford series was a big project for me, so I'm finding it quite difficult to move on from that, because that was like 3 years, over 300,000 words spent on all these same people in a place that I love, and it's kind of, everything pales a little bit compared to that, because it's like that one of my favorite settings, and I've got to move away from that, and any new characters that come in feel a little bit thin and not particularly complex because I haven't worked on them, whereas I've worked on that bunch for 3 years, so I'm finding it really hard to move on to a new project actually. So I need to get this short story done to at least get me writing again.
That would be good. Because I think me and Ali are the opposite. We literally finish one and just boom, they're gone. I'm like, that's done, thank you, moving on. And the next one started while the editing process is continuing.
I wish I could do that. I really do.
It only works to a certain while though, because eventually you do get to a point where you're like, you
do have to take a couple of weeks off because you get a bit burnt out with it.
I think I've just got to that point. I've got 20,000 words in on the new one, and I'm like looking for things to do that take me away from writing. So I'm just like, whatever, I'll go to the cinema, I'll go and do this, I'll go do that. But I like that. It kind of like the breaks come naturally. I have like an organic rest from it all.
Yeah.
But, you know, so when do you think you will start to get back into the idea of writing something new? Have you just got to wait for the plot to arrive?
Yeah, well, I've been at the beginning of a novel, I'll have a bit of an idea and I have a setting, and little scenes will start coming into my head, and I'll kind of just play with the plot a little bit, and I'll be just writing lots and lots of notes, so kind of snippets of dialogue, plot ideas, little scenes, and I'll just keep adding notes and notes and notes until something I feel like I'm ready to actually start a novel. But I've done that on a few stories, but none of them are taken off yet. So yeah. I don't know yet. Yeah, they're still all a little bit, well, that's not as fun as the Oxford Bunch kind of thing. So I still
totally get it.
Yeah, I'm still making myself write them down, the notes down. And I find that actually that if a story doesn't take off, sometimes it's missing something and I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just put it on hold, and then, you know, another year I'll suddenly think of an element that would go amazing with that story, and suddenly it comes to life and works properly, and then I'll take off with that one. I keep sitting down, keep writing your notes, and praying that a flipping novel will be.
That is the worst nightmare. It's the day that you sit down and like nothing comes, and you're like, uh-oh. But
I love it when you share a photo and you've got all your post-it notes like on the window that's in front of you. There's all those post-it notes, and you just know everybody's like zooming in as much as possible to try and see what she's going to be doing.
Yeah, once I've got to the post-it notes at that stage, I'm usually well into it and it's going to take off. But there are no post-it notes.
No, I noticed. I did have a look.
Yeah, she's post-it bare. But anyway, it has been lovely having you with us, Claire. It's
thank you for inviting me.
No, it's just.
Can I just say, Angelica's told me that I have to say, Claire, she's a huge fan of yours, and thank you very much for signing the books when we were in Nottingham.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Done my bit.
Yeah, you've done your bit. But yeah, so Claire, where can people find you if they want to find you online or wherever? Are you going to be doing any events or anything?
I'm online, Instagram mainly, a little bit of Threads, a bit of Facebook. Instagram seems to be the one I like taking photos and stuff. So that's where I post most often. So that's a good place to find me. Events wise, I hope to go to Nottingham again. Just because I guess this time I don't think I'll have a book out, so I'll just be buying a ticket and hanging out and stuff, because it's such a lovely event.
Yes, well, we expect you to come and join us on our table, because, you know, that seems to be the annual event now, is the Ashton arrives, and we're like, yes.
I think it was Ali that coined that phrase, because obviously we were sat in that little coffee area with the glass and the windows, and Ali just looked up and she went, oh, the Ashton. We all went,
if it comes,
you just came walking in.
As I said, British icon, we love you, and everybody loves you.
Get your t-shirt made.
Yeah, just a crown.
That's it.
But we have to let you go because you have other things of importance to get on with in life. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's been real talk to you.
We'll catch up again soon.
It'll be brilliant.
Right.
See you
later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
And there you go.
She's lovely.
That was
She's
the Ashton.
Ashton.
She's so lovely. I love calling. I just love that she is just so. She's like Olivia Colman. That's what I'm.
Now you said it, it's like absolutely.
Yeah, it's just like lovely. Just and you know, like Olivia Colman's one of those people you would just like. I would love to just sit down and have a conversation with her, because you know it's going to be entertaining and funny, and you know. Yeah, that's where Clare Ashton sits with me, in the sort of Olivia Colman bracket. So, but anyway, what are you working on?
That was good. I enjoyed that.
You enjoyed that?
That's a good one. That's a good one. What am I working on?
To be fair, before we go on to the next question, to be fair, right, the idea of having guests on is that it is good.
Well, yeah. That's the goal.
We've had some brilliant guests on, and we've got some amazing guests. I mean, Claire, you were like, bam, got this person, bam, got this person.
I just thought,
got that. was like, oh my God.
I mean, I don't know whether it's an ADHD or a Virgo thing, but I was just on it. And I was just like, do you know what? Yeah. Just get people lined up, because I know how busy people get.
That's true.
And if you leave it, when we leave it to the last minute, we often have people going, oh, I'd love to, but I'm busy. I'm like, oh, damn. So I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to, we only do one a month. Yeah. It's, put it in your diary. You're booked in,
Happy days.
Next month. Come on, guys. The Braden's in the house. The other one's just going to become the whatever now, isn't it? But, so it's exciting. I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. We like to, we're not taking ourselves seriously. We're not like, this isn't.
That's not what we're about, though, is it? Somebody put on one of the comments the other day, well, last month's one was something about it feels like you've been invited into a group of friends and you can just sit down with them, having a coffee and a piece of cake. And I was like, that's what we wanted. It's not serious. We definitely don't take it.
No, because ultimately we are just friends. Have a bit of a laugh, So yeah. But anyway, before we end, Ali, what are you writing?
Well, I am writing. What am I writing? I've got a new book on the go. Actually, I've got 2 books on the go, but one book, well, it's not going to be out for quite a while, so I'm able to take my time with it. Why are you looking at me like suspiciously, Leah?
Because I'm waiting for the date. That's
that'll be February 2027.
Yeah, 2027.
I've started it, but I'm really taking my time. I'm not in a rush at all, which is really nice actually, because I really wanted to get The Wisdom Above republished this year, because it was a novella, but I wanted to take it to a proper novel. So I've spent the past about 6 weeks doing that as well. So yeah, I've been working on a lot of different things, and I'm expecting. Then I have to go back to sort of editing some of the books that I've already written for next year, because I know everyone is like, oh my God, you're a year ahead, but well, no, I've written the first draft. It's nowhere near ready for publication. I finish the first draft and I move on until about 3 months before the actual book needs to come out, and then I go back. So there's still plenty of work that I do. I don't just finish a book and it's perfect and then move on. No. So yeah, I'm just doing loads of different things really. That's
excellent.
Yeah. What about you?
As long as you're keeping it going, then we're all good. Leah, what have you been reading? Where's your list?
Okay. So I'm just going to wing it, because I've got a really long and I can't figure out where I'm at with any of it. So let's just show you. Okay. So it's been ARC reads again, which has been amazing for me. First one up, Yours for the Night.
Sounds good.
By Bree Parker. It's the second in a series. So the one before is called Yours for the Weekend.
I read that.
Brilliant. I'd read a lot of gritty, harder books before that, and I really needed something that was just, it's not lightweight, and I don't mean that patronising. It was just a fun book that made me laugh. The characters are brilliant. The writing is really good. That was the first book I'd read from that author, and it was just what I needed to break it up, and I really loved it. And then that one came through as an ARC read. So Lily, one of the characters in Yours for the Night, is also mentioned in the previous book. She's one of the she's like a hookup to one of the other characters, but they've known each other since they were kids. So you've got this one, and she meets this woman on an app. She's sat in a bar. She decides she's come home for like Christmas, decides to go on this app, meets this woman. But again, from the beginning, the chemistry really works well. So I quite like text messaging between characters. And it was quite funny. It's very hot.
When did it out?
Kelsey Pre.
It's out I think it's the 5th, or is it out already? I can't remember.
We'll put it in the. We'll put it all in the links.
Read it. It's worth a read. It's worth reading.
I forgot already.
What's that? Yours for the Night. Have you read the first one? First one's good. Yeah. Okay. So you know what the style of writing is, and it's funny.
2nd of December it's out.
2nd of December, everybody. My next one is another ARC read.
Clare Ashton.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's a second chance, and I absolutely love second chances. They've got to work together. So one of the characters, her family has started a high-end watch company. Well, her grandma started it. She doesn't really want to be part of the company, but she ends up taking it over because it's going to get sold otherwise by the auntie. And part of the stipulation of giving her a chance to prove that she can do it is to work with this other girl, who, again, they used to be friends when they were teenagers. There's a 4-year age gap. There was a couple of things in it that I was like, that could have done with being a bit cleared up, but it didn't really matter. It was just me. But again, it's very hot. It's funny. It's hot. There's some hot things in that book.
You're seeing a pattern here.
Yeah, you can, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well worth a read, and I appreciate getting the ARC for it because it was good. And I've decided to go down the vampire route because I've had this sat.
All right, okay.
Sophia Rose Johnson. I've had this sat in my TBR. I was scanning through it, and I was like, I don't really know what I want to read. I'm a mood reader. Came across that one. Oh, it's hot. It's dirty. It's hot. But you get a whole gothic vibe, like the whole vibe.
It's hot.
It's hot. I would like to point out there is a man in it, a male vampire to begin with, but you don't like him anyway, so it's perfectly fine. I'm not really sure when it's set. Long time ago. The village basically hands over a girl, as usual. It's never a man, is it? Hands over a girl.
I'd read it if it was a man.
But you know what it is. It's always a female being sacrificed, isn't it? It's that kind of. So she gets sent off, and from the moment she gets out the carriage, you can just feel like it feels gritty and
hot,
dark and gothic-y, and you feel how cold it is and everything. Slight twist because she actually decides she wants to go. She basically hands herself over because she wants her family to have a chance, and they get paid for going. So it's all about this vampire king, blah, 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 blah. And then another wife turns up early. So that's when that all starts. There's a bit of a throuple going on.
Well, hey.
And I also read the second one of that literally in the day.
Just because you couldn't get enough.
I literally was like, oh, that's available. I do have to wait till the 5th of November, I think it is, or the 7th for the third one to come out. But I've already pre-ordered that one because I want it because it's dirty. It's hot. The story's good as well. I don't want to.
I love how she puts that in the end.
Oh,
the story's good too.
The story is very good. The writing is good. The story's good. There's plenty of filth in it as well.
What's it called again, Leah? Jesus.
The first one is called The Blood She Claimed, and the second one is called The Woman She Craved.
I'm jotting these down because I have to put them in the links afterwards.
Yes.
Right, okay.
I've not read any again from this writer, but I love her. I think, definitely going to read the rest of her stuff. It's well written. It flows great. It doesn't stutter along. You don't get bored at any point. There's a lot of sex in it.
Anything else you've read?
Right, 2 more. Don't know if you know these 2.
Who are these?
Who are they?
So I've got that one.
Oh, that's
Alyson Rue.
Alyson Rue.
Is that
one out today?
That would be out today. It would also be a special offer of 99p or 99 cents.
Well, I mean,
that only depends if I get this up on the computer quick enough.
I hope you do.
I'll do my best.
Ali has written again. I loved last year's Christmas book, and I think that was so. Ali and I have really only known each other this year. Obviously, Claire was like, "Do you want to do a podcast?" Well, actually, she worded it as, "What do you think of having 2 authors and a reviewer doing a podcast?" And I was like, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, it'll sell." And then she said, "Would you be the reviewer?" And I was like, "Oh, that's not going to sell. Nobody's going to like that."
I said, "Good, you're doing it."
And then I found out it was going to be Ali, and I was like, "Oh my God, Alyson Root! Oh, yes, please." Now I've seen you both with bed hair, and before you've had a coffee in the morning, it's a whole different level of fangirling for me. But let's move on from that. So I'd read last year's Christmas one, which I loved. I think I messaged you about the bells, and you couldn't really give me an answer because you still didn't know yourself. This one is, you can smell the Christmas tree pine smell. You can see the twinkly lights. It's just lovely. It's a lovely story, and it's funny because Ali writes witty, funny British humour really well.
Is it filth?
There's some sex in it. It's not as filthy as I might have
vampires.
Yeah. I mean, vampires and filth go together, don't they? I mean, to be fair. In fact, somebody said to me the other day, "What is it with lesbians reading vampire books?" I was like, "It's because it's got dirtiness in it." But yeah, Ali's book.
It's Christmas #1.
It's lovely, and it's so good. And I said to Ali, I don't smoke. I don't smoke up your ass. I don't smoke up your ass. I don't smoke up your ass either.
That's a whole new picture.
I read over these books, and I generally will say to you, "That's not working. That was amazing. Get more of that in."
Yeah.
And if I've reviewed it, I've genuinely liked it. I don't want people to think just because we're friends that I push your books. If I don't like it, I'm not going to push it as much.
No, she does tell us if she doesn't like it.
Yeah, she does tell us.
Which, to be fair, is what we did ask first her to do.
And that's what you wanted.
Yeah,
to just be honest. Yeah, in a gentle way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A last one. I don't know if you know this one either.
Oh.
Who is that then? Oh, is that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
New covers.
You two killed me. We don't know, Claire. The author doesn't know yet.
I mean, I've just got to get through Linda's edits and then hopefully the end of November. Yeah.
Awesome.
But I've got to say, I mean, I did message you both. I was like, you're both killing me with these two books because they were both so good. And Claire's is really fucking steamy. Like the steamiest. I think that was my thing, wasn't it? This is the steamiest book you've ever read.
Yeah.
I mean, there's sex in front of a window.
All right, don't give the plots away.
It's one scene. There's plenty more, readers. There's plenty more. And the characters just, you can feel that chemistry straight away. It's the same with Ali. You could just feel it straight away. And I think people think that writing chemistry is easy. And I genuinely do not think it is. But those two books and the other arcs that I've read, you and those other authors, you really know how to write that, and it comes off. The only thing that comes off.
It's not the only thing that comes off. Everything comes off.
So again, I mean, last month I had 6 arc reads and they were brilliant. This month has been another just great. Loved it. Awesome. So I appreciate very much that you send me your books. Please send me more, and the filthier the better.
Any author out there would like an arc read by Leah? She is available for filth, obviously. Really filth.
Love it. Yes. So that was pretty much it for me this month. That I've
Well, I mean, to be fair, any much more, and you would have not had time to do this. I mean,
I know. I've realised my limit is 6 because that will be 6 books. I can't read any faster than reading those 6 books, and also. I think if you're doing an art read, you tend to read them a little bit slower because you want to make sure you haven't missed anything.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's a book that I've purchased myself or rented, I can probably scan over because I'm a bit of a scan reader and I'll miss little bits out because I don't really need to know all that bit there. That's fine. But obviously when you're doing an arc read, it's a little bit different because you need to spot if something's not quite right or whatever. So, So
I presume you want to be an arc reader for The Admiral's Daughter because you read that 6 months ago.
I was going to say, I've already read that.
Well, actually...
To be fair, I'd already read the Christmas one in the summer. I was like, why are you giving me a fucking Christmas one? And then when it came around to, Leah, that new book's coming out. Can you remember so-and-so? And I sent you a message back going, that was like July. I read that. I can't remember what happened then.
Since you read The Admiral's Daughter, I've taken on board your comments and changed and added stuff. So
there we go. There you go, 2 listeners. That's how it all works.
Ali.
Yes, we should be writing. Everybody, we all have to adapt our books to fit Leah's criteria of filth. But yeah, that pretty much we've overran because it was exciting.
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I think we will say goodbye to everybody this month. And we'll see you all next month when we will have Melissa Braden in the house.
And we'll be closer to Christmas.
It'll be closer.
I'm gonna look so Christmassy. It's unbelievable.
We might have to tinsel it up a little bit.
I've already got my outfit planned.
Have you?
Already got my outfit planned. Oh yeah.
Is it a sexy outfit?
No, behave.
Okay, wave goodbye, everybody.